In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 levels of Notion AI and show you exactly how to set up each one. If you're already using Notion to manage your clients, your tasks, your knowledge, all of that context is sitting there ready for your AI to use. That's a genuine advantage over using other platforms like Claude or ChatGPT, but only if you know how to unlock it. Before we get into the 3 levels, I want to answer the question you're probably already thinking. Should I use Notion AI or some other kind of AI? And it's a fair question. So let me give you an honest answer rather than just telling you Notion is the best at everything, because it isn't. The deciding factor is where your inputs and outputs live. If the information you're working with is already inside Notion and the thing you're creating is going back into Notion, that's where Notion AI wins, and it's not even close. Here's a real example. I use Notion AI to help me draft this video. My content database is in Notion. My research and notes for every video go into my notes database. So when I sit down to script, my AI already knows the title, the angle, the thumbnail concept, the research, all of it, and I'm not copying context from somewhere else. The input and the output both live in the same place. It also works really well for teams. Skills and custom agents can be shared and used across the whole team. Something that's genuinely harder to replicate with a standalone tool. Where Claude and ChatGPT pull ahead is when you're working outside of Notion. So local files, a Word doc, an Excel spreadsheet, a PowerPoint. Claude handles those better. Anything involving code running on your machine, same story. Complex research tasks where you need to pull from across the web, Claude tends to be sharper. But ultimately, I don't think it's a conversation of using one or the other. The winning combination is to use both. The analogy I keep coming back to is to think of Notion as your brain, the place where all your knowledge, context, and team collaboration lives. Claude and ChatGPT are like the body. They can interact with things that are external to the brain. And sometimes the Claude body will be better at doing something, sometimes ChatGPT body will be better, but your central knowledge base is yours and it only gets more valuable. All right, so level 1, and this is where most people start and where most people stop. So let's make sure you're actually getting this right. Level 1 is your personal AI agent. You'll find it in the bottom corner of your Notion workspace with that chat icon. What most people don't realize is that this isn't just a generic AI chat. This agent is yours and yours alone. Everyone in your workspace gets their own dedicated personal AI agent, and you can write a set of instructions specifically for it that no one else sees or shares. This is the equivalent of Claude's system instructions, but built into the place where your work already lives. Here's how to get it up. Click Personalize, give your agent a name, pick an icon, and then you can connect it to an instructions page. That page can be a brand new page or something that exists already in your workspace. Now, when you open up a new chat with your AI, it's going to read those instructions first every single time. That's what makes it personal. But here's where most people go wrong. They think that more context means better output. So they write a massive instructions page, link it to a dozen other pages, try to give the AI everything, and then wonder why it feels slow or vague. Think about how you'd brief a new employee. If every time you asked them to draft an email, you first handed them every SOP in the company, a full breakdown of your finances, and a recap of every conversation you've ever had, they'd be overwhelmed before they even started, and the task would suffer. AI works the same way. Too much context doesn't make it smarter, it slows it down and dilutes the output. The principle to keep in mind for every set of instructions you write, not just this one, is mean and lean. Give it what it needs, nothing more. So what should you actually include in these instructions? Well, I'll go deep on this inside of my Notion AI bootcamp, which you can find more information about inside the link of the description. But there's one thing I want to flag here because it makes a disproportionate difference. And that's to give your personal AI a schema of your Notion workspace. This can be as simple as a list of your key databases and what each of one does. Notion AI is already good at navigating your workspace, but this schema makes it significantly faster and more reliable. Instead of figuring out where things live, it already knows. And if you're rolling this out to your team, which I'd strongly recommend, everyone's personal instructions will be unique to them, but that workspace schema section can stay identical across the board. Copy and paste it into each person's instructions page and you're done. So that's level 1. Let's move on to level 2. Here's something that happens to almost everyone once they start using Notion AI properly. You notice you're writing the same prompt over and over. Same task, same instructions, same context, just a different input each time. That's the problem skills solve. A skill is a set of saved instructions that you can call on at any time without having to rewrite them. If you've used Claude's projects or custom instructions in ChatGPT, it's the same concept. But inside of Notion, skills are more powerful than they may first appear, because they're not just a prompt you saved. They can be the beginning of an entire set of responsibilities your AI takes care of for you. Here's how to create one. Any page in your Notion workspace, existing or new, can become a skill. You click the three dots in the top right-hand corner of the page, choose Use with AI and select Skill. That's it. But just like with personal AI instructions, scope matters. If you find yourself writing pages and pages to explain a single skill, that's a signal you need to break it down. One skill, one task. My own content process is a good example. I could write one long skill called Help Me with Content Creation, but that would mean a huge amount of context for the AI to read every time and unclear inputs and outputs. Instead, I have one skill for ideation, one for drafting scripts, one for turning a finished video into a newsletter, and each one is small, specific, and fast. And because skills have become such a central part of how I use Notion AI, I give them their own dedicated space, a skills database. Each skill lives there as its own page with a short description that I get the AI to write for me. That description isn't just for my reference, it's what allows my personal AI agent to self-select the right skill without me having to ask it for it explicitly. And because it's a proper Notion database, I can start connecting things, grouping skills together, linking them to relevant resources, and building a more coherent picture of what my AI knows and how it works. You can think of writing a skill a lot like writing an SOP for a human. Now, I have videos about writing SOPs that you can check out, but my main principle is that you shouldn't spend forever writing one. The same is true of skills. You can build one in 15 minutes. And here's what makes it even easier. You can use AI to help you write the skill itself. Give it a summary of what the task is and ask it to ask you clarifying questions about anything it might have assumed. That process alone surfaces the gaps that make the difference between a skill that works and one that doesn't. Once you've written it, test it. Go to your chat, mention the skill, select it from the menu, and give it a real example to work with. See what it produces. Alright, time for level 3. Now here's something that happens once you start using skills properly. You still have to go manually in, mention the skill, and kick it off yourself. Every time. That's where custom AI agents come in. Here's the simplest way to think about it. An AI agent is just a skill with a trigger and a set of permissions attached. You can create one from the sidebar, add a new agent, write the instructions, then set the trigger. That trigger can be a schedule, like every Monday at 9 AM. It can be something happening inside a Notion, like a database status changing, or it can come from outside Notion entirely, like the AI agent being mentioned in a Slack channel. What that does fundamentally is remove you from the equation. The AI no longer waits for you to ask, it can just run on its own. And this is where you start to feel something genuinely different. Not just time saved on individual tasks, but actual capacity being freed up. The mental load of remembering to do something, of going in and prompting the AI, of keeping track of recurring processes can begin to lift. This is what it actually means for your AI to work autonomously for your business. Now, I want to be honest with you, getting to that point where you can fully let go of a process and trust an agent to run it unsupervised takes work. It requires training, testing, and iteration. But before you even get there, there's one question worth asking first. Does this actually need to be an AI agent, or could it just be a simple automation? And the rule of thumb is this. Does the task need to make a judgment call at any point? Does it need to interpret something, weigh up options, or respond to nuance? If the answer is no, if it's just a clean sequence of if this, then this, if yes, do this, if no, do that, then it's probably an automation. Notion's built-in automations handle that well, and there's no reason to add AI complexity where it isn't needed. But if the task requires intelligence, reading context, making decisions, producing something that isn't predictable, that's when an AI agent earns its place. So that's the 3 levels: your personal AI agent, skills, and custom agents. If you've been using Notion AI as a chat window and not much else, hopefully this gives you a clear picture of what's actually possible and the hierarchy to follow. Now, if you want to go from understanding this to actually having it set up and working in your workspace, that's exactly what the Notion AI Bootcamp is designed for. By the end of the bootcamp, you'll have your personal AI agent configured, you'll have a skill that will be able to help you with your most recurring task, and your first autonomous AI agent running in the background. The bootcamp includes a step-by-step video course and a companion Notion template that walks you through the whole setup inside your own workspace. So if that sounds interesting, there's a link down below in the description, and if you're watching this close to the publish date, there's an early bird price available. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.